Dalton and I met at IHOP, and I think it's a really funny story. We met through mutual friends, one of my bridesmaids, Jordan Ferris, and a couple of our friends.
They invited me to hang out at the time. Didn't even know Sierra was there. I wasn't told who all was there. And they invited me to hang out at IHOP in Round Rock, actually.
We were playing cards that night. It was the summer Dalton graduated high school, and then
I showed up, and that was the first time I met Sierra in person.
When I went to his basic training graduation, they're all standing in formation.
And they tell you, okay, you cannot move until your family person comes to get you. But I'm like, Sierra's never gonna find me. Like, I know Sierra, I'm like, she's never gonna find me. She would walk around for 30 minutes.
And I was walking through, and finally, I think I had walked straight past him.
And I reach out and grab her arm real quick, and she turns around.
And he like hit me, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and we hadn't seen each other in 3 months, you know, and
like immediately just like starts crying. And I'm trying not to cry, and the drill sergeant told us, like, y'all better not freaking cry. We're gonna, lay into y'all. So it was just one of the best moments probably in my life.
I tell all my friends that have spouses going into basic, take that moment seriously, because it's the best moment.
We have come together this afternoon to witness and to bless the joining together of Sierra Cortez and Dalton Stubbs in Christian marriage. As a sign of the union of their lives and the union of their two families, Sierra and Dalton will now perform the braiding ceremony. The braiding ceremony consists of 3 cords. The 2 dark cords symbolize Sierra and Dalton's 2 separate families, and the white cord in the center symbolizes the presence of our Lord Jesus Christ, who unites Sierra and Dalton as one and who brings their 2 families together as one. Sierra and Dalton, I ask you now in the presence of God and your gathered friends and family to declare your intention to enter into union with each other through the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. I, Dalton, take you, Sierra, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. I, Sierra, take you, Dalton, to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. Dalton, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my joy to present to you at this time Mr. and Mrs. Dalton Stubbs.
It is my great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Dalton and Sierra Stubbs.
Is where it all begins. 'Cause I've been needing you the most. Lost, looking for you up in the stars. While I have kept you in my heart. Life is worth living. Oh, and you give me all your loving. And our love is a chain reaction. It comes in spurts. So let's keep this moving.
It's not the destination that matters, it's the journey. You're gonna have a lot of destinations that you're gonna wanna get to as a couple, and they're milestones, and you're gonna hit them, and the milestones matter. There's things that you're excited for, right? You wanna get to them, but the milestones, they happen, and you celebrate them, and they're over. The journey is what you'll remember when you're old. I can promise you that based on my own experience. So.
Whatever seems big in the moment, like whether you're fighting or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. You just take it one stride at a time and you talk about it, and that's it. And you don't hold on to things or grudges or anything like that. You take it one day at a time. And anyways, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Stubbs. Thank you.
Is a chain reaction. It comes in spurts. So let's keep this moving. You got me high up when I'm feeling low. You got me losing all of my control. This world is always feeling cold.